Thanks to technology, more people are now turning to contract work and freelancing in what is known as the rise of the gig economy. Do you foresee a gig economy becoming the norm in Singapore, and why?
No, it's not a norm, and I don't think it will ever be a norm because there will be a place for permanent employment, if not lifetime employment, but permanent employment, and not everything can switch over to contract employment. So a company needs its own assets, and permanent employment is the basis for companies to grow as well.
In Singapore, our Deputy Prime Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam said in a forum last year that he is not a fan of the gig economy. What do you have to say about that?
I think he's probably right, and especially in the short term. A lot of people would like to get a permanent job and realize that they have to adapt to the changing world. In the short term, people will feel that it's difficult to change to that kind of economy, but in the longer term, they'll feel stronger because they succeed in that economy.
In the past, freelancers used to be thought of as those in the creative sector, such as designers or photographers. How has this changed over the years to include PMEs?
I think it's because there's too much pressure on companies today. Companies have gone worldwide and they're competing worldwide, so they need to get things done very, very quickly. So if you look at the time to recruit a new manager, it's a long cycle time. What we achieve through executive interim management is we provide immediate answer. So the transition manager is typically a freelance manager who has a sound experience of something, of a situation, and you have a company who absolutely needs that experience, either to turn around one of its subsidiaries, or to invest in India, or to deploy a large computer program. So you will rent that manager for his skills for the duration of your project. What's important is that it should not be seen as an outsourcing activity, like when you call in a consultant. A consultant is always external to the company, whereas the manager comes in and is part of the company for the duration of the project.
Transition management is a concept that is gaining popularity in many parts of the world, but not yet in Asia. Why is this so?
So Asia may be a little bit slow, just like the Latin countries, and Europe have been slow to pick up the concept. It took about 30 years to gain the rest of Europe. It's not widespread in the USA so far, but it's picking up. So I expect that it will pick up in the rest of the world and become an important part of the economy within the next 10 years.
What are some of the common concerns that hold businesses back when it comes to hiring transition managers?
There are some fears that, why should I expose my business to somebody from the outside who comes in, shares everything with my teams, with me, and then leaves. And another concern, which is less straightforward, is what happens if everybody discovers that this general manager whom I've just hired is better than me? What if people see that, while he or she was there, things have been much better than with me and my management team alone? And that people don't speak so much about it, but it happens also.